And if it is the last time, no. And thinking back on 20 years and what we've done as a franchise, putting banners up in the stands, knowing, that was you guys. Knowing every single night that we came into this building, we had you guys behind our back.
I think when your team wins and wins a lot, I think you draw a lot of attention to yourself.
Rookie sensation Caitlin Clark just broke Diana Taurasi's record for three-pointers in a single season. But you know what's crazier? She did it in her first year. Taurasi set that record in her third season. Let's talk about how Clark is shaking up the WNBA and why fans can't stop talking about her. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Picture this. Clark's on the court against the Connecticut Sun. The crowd's buzzing, knowing something big might happen. Then, boom, she sinks a 30-footer early in the game. That's the one. Her 123rd three-pointer of the season. The arena explodes. Fans are jumping out of their seats, screaming their heads off. And Clark? She's got that look of pure fire in her eyes. But here's the thing. Clark isn't just breaking records. She's changing the whole game.
You're a college player, and you're a great college player, like Caitlin was.
And you thought this was going to be Paige, and instead it's Caitlin.
Yeah, but she needs to be on a better. She needs to be on a better team, and she needs to be more experienced, and that will come.
This rookie's playing like she's been in the league for years, and trust me, we're just getting started. Clark's impact goes way beyond the numbers. Want to know how she's turning the WNBA upside down? Stick around, because this story's about to get wild. Turning the league upside down is one thing, but proving the doubters wrong, that's next level. Clark faced a mountain of skepticism before her first pro game. Now she's got the basketball world buzzing. How did she go from questioned rookie to WNBA sensation so fast? Let's rewind to the start of Clark's WNBA journey. The hype was real, but so was the skepticism. Critics were out in full force, questioning if this college superstar could handle the big leagues. Remember Gino Auriemma's harsh words? He straight up said, "This kid's on the wrong team. She doesn't have the skills to handle the physicality in the league." Ouch. That's gotta sting, right? But Clark, she wasn't about to let those words define her. Instead, she used them as fuel.
The delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players.
Gino, just say you're a UConn guy.
The rookie hit the court with something to prove. And boy, did she prove it. Early in the season, Clark started dropping 30-point games like they were nothing. Suddenly, those same critics were scrambling to change their tune. Picture this. Clark's facing off against the Washington Mystics. The pressure's on, but she's cool as ice. She starts raining threes, slicing through defenses, and before you know it, she's put up another 30-point performance. This wasn't just a game, it was a statement. Clark was showing the world she belonged in the WNBA, and she was here to stay. As the season rolled on, Clark kept silencing the doubters. It wasn't just about scoring, though. She was elevating her entire team. Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they became one of the most lethal duos in the league. Defenders couldn't keep up, and fans couldn't get enough. You know what's wild? The same ESPN commentators who were questioning Clark's abilities are now singing her praises. They're calling her the standout rookie, one of the best players in the league. Talk about a 180, right? But here's the thing. Clark's journey is more than just a feel-good story. It's a classic underdog tale that's resonating with fans everywhere. She's not just playing basketball. She's inspiring a whole new generation of players who might be facing their own doubters. And let's talk stats for a second.
But for these ridiculous fans who had her slotted as the next Diana, now they're out of their mind. And for these people that are waiting outside the bus for the Chicago Sky team, what the hell's wrong? What do we become, a third world soccer country?
Clark became only the third player in WNBA history to dish out 300 assists in a season. That's not just good for a rookie, that's elite level playmaking. She's rewriting the record books and changing perceptions of what a first-year player can achieve. Records are meant to be broken. But what if I told you Clark's not just shattering records, she's reshaping the entire league? As one legend contemplates retirement, a new star rises, and the WNBA will never be the same. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise isn't just about personal achievements. It's about a seismic shift in the WNBA landscape, and at the center of this change, the legendary Diana Taurasi. Taurasi's been the face of the WNBA for years. Three-time champion, Olympic gold medalist, and a scoring machine that's terrorized defenses for 2 decades. But now, there's talk of retirement. The Phoenix Mercury's been hinting at it, posting cryptic messages that got fans speculating. Is this really Taurasi's last dance? Imagine the atmosphere in Phoenix. Taurasi's loyal fans, filling the arena, wondering if each game might be her last. The emotion is palpable. Taurasi herself seems to feel it, recently expressing gratitude to her fans, teammates, and the franchise she's called home for 20 years. It's like the end of an era is on the horizon. Enter Caitlin Clark, young, hungry, and breaking records left and right. Remember that three-pointer record we talked about? The one Taurasi set in her 3rd season? Clark smashed it in her rookie year, but it's more than just numbers. It's symbolic. Picture this. Clark's on the court, the crowd's buzzing with anticipation. She gets the ball, lines up the shot, and boom. That three-pointer doesn't just break a record, it signals a changing of the guard. The torch is being passed, whether Taurasi's ready or not. But here's the thing. This isn't just about Clark versus Taurasi. It's about the future of the WNBA. Clark's rise represents a new generation of players who are faster, more versatile, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in women's basketball. You know what's wild? Fans and analysts are starting to realize that Clark's achievements aren't just impressive, they're setting new benchmarks for future players. She's not just following in Taurasi's footsteps, she's carving out her own path, and it's one that future WNBA stars will be following. This changing of the guard isn't happening in isolation, it's part of a bigger shift in the WNBA. We're seeing younger talents emerge, bringing fresh energy and new playing styles to the league. And as legends like Taurasi contemplate their exits, these rookies are stepping up to fill the void. But let's be clear, Taurasi's legacy isn't diminished by Clark's rise. If anything, it's enhanced. Taurasi paved the way for players like Clark to come in and dominate from day one. She set the bar high, and now Clark's raising it even higher. Clark's breaking records left and right, but here's the kicker. It's not even the most impressive thing she's doing. There's a silent revolution happening on the court, and it's changing the entire face of the WNBA. You thought those three-pointers were wild? Just wait until you see how she's transforming the game from the inside out. Let's talk numbers for a second. Clark's not just good, she's rewriting the record books. That three-pointer record? Smashed. High-scoring games? She's dropping 30-point performances like they're nothing. But here's the thing. These stats are just the tip of the iceberg. What's really got everyone talking is how Clark's changing the game around her. It's like she's got this magic touch, making everyone on her team better. Take Aaliyah Boston, for example. Those two? They're not just teammates. They're the second best scoring duo in the whole league. Only Asia Wilson and Jackie Young are putting up better numbers. That's insane for a rookie and a second-year player. But it's not just about Boston. The entire Indiana Fever team is playing differently with Clark on the court. It's like they've all caught Clark fever. They're moving faster, playing smarter, and trusting each other more. And at the center of it all, Clark, dishing out assists like she's handing out candy on Halloween. You know what's wild? The ESPN analysts can't stop talking about Clark's court vision. It's like she's got eyes in the back of her head or something. She's seeing plays before they happen, setting up her teammates for easy buckets. And that chemistry she's built with the team, it's off the charts. But Clark's impact goes way beyond the Fever. She's shaking up the entire WNBA. More people are tuning in to watch games. The media can't get enough of her. It's like she's single-handedly putting women's basketball in the spotlight. And get this, Clark's not just making her teammates better, she's inspiring them to new heights. Kelsey Mitchell, she's been on fire, averaging 25 points per game in August. That's not a coincidence. That's the Clark effect in action. The Fever's been on a roll since the All-Star break, and you can bet Clark's a big reason why. But it's not just about winning games. These players are having fun out there. You can see the joy on their faces when they're on the court together. Here's the crazy part. We're watching history unfold. Analysts are already calling this one of the greatest rookie seasons ever in the WNBA. Some are even saying Clark should win Rookie of the Year unanimously. That's how good she's been. Clark's journey from doubted rookie to record-breaking star is nothing short of incredible. She's not just playing ball, she's rewriting the WNBA playbook, and guess what? She's just getting started. Think about this. Clark's already second in single-season three-pointers. Sabrina Ionescu's record of 128? It's in danger. Clark's got 122, and she's eyeing that top spot. But it's not just about threes. Experts are saying Clark could be one of the best WNBA players ever. Records, milestones, championships, they're all on the table. Know what's wild? We're watching a new WNBA legend being born. Clark's not just following in Taurasi's footsteps. she's blazing her own trail. As one WNBA star put it, "I want to personally thank Caitlin Clark for lifting up our sport. She is gonna lift that league up as well." Get ready, folks. The Clark era has begun.